What is limerence and how it relates to the addiction cycle? Let's start with limerence. Limerence is that intense, obsessive infatuation with someone where they dominate your thoughts and emotions. It can feel like love, and it's often driven by insecurity and longing rather than a healthy mutual connection. Limerence often follows the cycle of addiction. It starts with an emotional wound, maybe loneliness, low self-esteem, or past rejection, that creates a craving for validation or affection. When the object of your limerence gives you attention, it provides a temporary high, a rush of dopamine that feels incredible. But when they pull away or don't reciprocate those feelings, you crash into a low, which drives you to crave that attention even more. Over time, limerence can feel just as addictive as a substance because you're constantly craving that emotional high. Even if the relationship itself isn't healthy or fulfilling. Understanding trauma bonding in the cycle of addiction. Another common pattern that fits into the cycle of addiction is trauma bonding. Trauma bonding happens when you're in a relationship that's marked by extreme highs and lows. Moments of connection followed by moments of pain or abuse. These cycles create a strong emotional attachment, even though the relationship is harmful. Here's how it fits into the cycle of addiction. The relationship starts with an emotional wound, whether it's from the past or from the relationship itself. You crave connection and safety. So when your partner shows love or kindness, it gives you a temporary high. But when they pull away, criticize, or hurt you, you crash into a low. This makes you more desperate for the high again, which keeps you stuck in the cycle. Trauma bonding makes it incredibly hard to leave a toxic relationship because those brief moments of love or affection make you feel like things will get better. But in reality, the cycle just keeps repeating. Breaking free from limerence and trauma. So how do you break free from limerence or trauma bonding? The first step is recognizing that these patterns exist. Often, people stuck in these cycles don't even realize how much they're driven by their emotional wounds and cravings for temporary relief. Identify your emotional trigger. Ask yourself, what am I trying to get from this relationship? Is it validation, love, or a sense of self-worth? Understanding what's driving your behavior is key to breaking the cycle. Set boundaries. If you're caught in a cycle of limerence or trauma bonding, setting clear boundaries with the person involved is essential. This could mean limiting contact or cutting off the relationship altogether. Focus on healing your emotional wounds. Instead of looking to someone else to fill your emotional needs, start working on healing those wounds yourself. This could involve therapy, mindfulness, medication, exercise, or other forms of self-care. Replacing unhealthy relationship patterns with healthy ones. Breaking free from unhealthy patterns is hard, but it's also an opportunity to start building healthy relationships. Ones that are based on mutual respect, trust, and emotional safety, rather than obsession or manipulation. Here are some ways to replace those unhealthy patterns with healthy habits. Practice mindfulness in relationships. Pay attention to how you feel in your relationship. Are you constantly anxious or waiting for validation? Or do you feel calm and supported? Mindfulness helps you stay aware of your emotional state and prevent old patterns from creeping back in. Build a support system. Surround yourself with friends, family, or even a therapist who can help support you through the process of healing and rebuilding. Having people who care about you helps break the isolation that often accompanies trauma bonds and limerence. Focus on mutuality. Healthy relationships are built on mutual care and respect, and effort. If you find yourself constantly chasing someone's affection or approval, it might be time to step back and reassess. Limerence and trauma bonding can feel overwhelming, but by recognizing the cycle and taking steps to break free, you can start building healthier, more fulfilling relationships. It's a process, but every small step you take brings you closer to the kind of relationship that you truly deserve. In the next video, we'll dive deeper into how core beliefs and emotional wounds shape the types of relationships we choose, and how healing those wounds can help you attract healthier, more fulfilling connections. If this video helped you, hit subscribe and leave a comment below. What's one way you're working to break free from unhealthy relationship patterns? Let's support each other through this journey. Thank you and take care.